It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, Tisha Campbell is responding to Martin Lawrence's remarks about the past sexual harassment suit. And here's what she had to say. We told you before in a recent interview in GQ, Martin said it was a lot of BS. And just whoever's side it was BS. Mm-hmm. And he said that he and Tisha Campbell never spoke about the lawsuit. He said, we don't need to talk about something that just didn't happen. Well, here's what Tisha has to say about that.
I can't go into much detail about the past because there was a confidentiality agreement.
Okay.
But I was actually kind of shocked. There were people in my ear saying, be quiet, don't say anything. And then there were other people who were like, you need to back back. But I took a day and I said, I'm gonna just hit him up. And so I was like, hey, and he was like, T. I said, yo, are we good?
Right.
And he was like, yeah, T, don't read into what it is. You know, there's a lot of people that's trying to bring up the past and trying to make it news today. But, you know, T, we're good. I love you. I love your family.
All right, now, Martin Lawrence had also put up a post. Regardless of the past or any misrepresentation of it in the press, I have nothing but love for Tisha then and now. We are good and always will be. And then he used the hashtag Team Marty Mar and you go, girl. Here's what else Tisha Campbell had to say about talking with Martin Lawrence.
And he said, most people don't know that we've talked. If you look back, there was some pictures of us, and we had lunch last year, and most people were talking about a reboot. And for us, it wasn't about a reboot, it was about a reconnection. And we got to talk about everything.
Okay. Oh, good.
By the end of it, it was nothing but laughter and healing. And I got a chance to experience that, and I'm so glad that we're in a good place right now.
All right, so that's all she's going to say about that.
That's good. I'm glad they squashed their beef, and maybe we will see something in the future, but I'm just glad they squashed their problems and beef.
In the meantime, Bad Boys for Life had a great opening weekend. They earned over $100 million worldwide,
That's right.
$73 million domestically.
I enjoyed it.
Dropping the clues bombs for Bad Boys 3. I loved it. I love the fact that they leaned
definitely
into
enjoyed it.
them being old heads. And salute to Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. I'm happy for them because they pulled up to a lot of black outlets on their press run.
They did.
You know, a lot of times you have these culturally clueless publicists in Hollywood, and they take black actors and actresses to all these white outlets and forget the black ones. But Will and Martin did Sway Show, and they did The Breakfast Club, and they did Crown with Elliott Wilson. So salute to them for that.
Yeah, they did a lot of press. They went hard.
They worked.
All right, and there's already a Bad Boys 4 in the works, like I said earlier. Oprah, she says that she was pressured by Russell Simmons to back out of that Apple documentary that was highlighting the sexual abuse claims. She told the New York Times that he reached out to her multiple times and requested that she withdraw support for that documentary. She said he did attempt to pressure her, and she also said she ultimately decided to step away because of inconsistencies in the accuser's Drew Dixon's account of the assault. Now, Drew Dixon responded. She said, I feel like I'm experiencing a second crime. I am being silenced. The broader community is being intimidated. The most powerful black woman in the world is being intimidated. And that's her response to that film not being produced by Oprah. It's also being pulled from Apple as well.
Yeah, I read that article this weekend in the New York Times. What kind of pressure could Russell Simmons have put on Oprah? Like, come on, you really think Russell Simmons can intimidate Oprah Winfrey?
Right.
That don't even sound right to me.
He probably just told her his side of things, and she decided she didn't want to do it.
I mean, but if you read the article, it's a lot more to why she decided to pull out.
What did she say?
As Angela just said, you know, she was kind of
Inconsistencies
with the accuser's story, things like that. But I just don't believe that Russell Simmons can pressure Oprah Winfrey.
I know he has like some paperwork and other things that he can't release yet, but you know. All right, now Aaron Hernandez, speaking of documentaries, that Netflix docu-series, Aaron Hernandez's lawyer has responded, and he has an issue against the newly released docu-series Killer Inside the Mind of Aaron Hernandez. It's a 3-part Netflix series. He said, I don't give a damn about what some lame-ass documentary has to say about Aaron. I knew him, they did not, and while he was far from perfect, they are not even close to the truth. People have no idea how documentaries are made. The truth is usually found on the cutting room floor. These producers lied directly to my face, so I don't expect their money-making scheme to be much better. So
I know one thing.
That is his response.
You don't have to, tell us that a serial killer is far from perfect.
Yeah.
All right. I think we've come to that conclusion on our own.
Yeah, he allegedly started killing early. Like he was a killer.
All right, now 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine, his former bodyguards reportedly don't want to work for him at all anymore once he is freed. They said it's over. So several of them have left for different reasons, but they said no amount of payment would be worth protecting him.
Smart.
That is
It's smart.
very risky job.
Yeah, it's smart. Bodyguards are for insurance. You know what I'm saying? Not shields.
Right.
In a case like 6ix9ine, they could possibly be shields.
They already feel like he needlessly endangered them before he went to prison, but they say now that he's a, quote, snitch, they think it will end up just being even worse. All right, Kanye West, he was at the Awaken 2020, which is a rally for prayer in Tempe, Arizona, and he talked about his renewed commitment to Jesus Christ. He also talks about how he managed to kick alcoholism and, quote, beat the devil. Listen to this.
There was some vodka in the refrigerator at my office, and sometimes I would just go ahead and take a drink in the middle of the day, and I was walking towards that kitchenette area, and I stopped myself and I said, devil, you not finna beat me today. And it's something that we take on day by day. Every day that I don't pick up that drink, I beat the devil.
All right. Well, congratulations. That's good news for Kanye.
It is.
All right. I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.